He's a bushwhacker.
We made it to Lake Chelan State Park as campers. We'll take you for a day in the life of us. The ranger failed to tell us that the road was blocked by a landslide when he called to verify that we were still coming. Now the drive to town was 20 miles instead of 10. Here comes my ride. So today, what I'm wearing is, first of all, my government issue volunteer Washington State Park hat. Check me, it's got a nice wide brim. We have the special glasses to protect the eyes, and they also have the sun protection. Then we move on to the gloves, another government issue, and they're leather, so mighty handy. Move on to the very fashionable vest. A little worn, it seems. It's been hand me down. It does have the logo. Underneath, we have the sweatshirt to keep me warm, even though today it's going to be 69 degrees. We're moving on to the jeans. These were a size 10, but I beg to differ because I wear a size 10, but they're good for squatting, picking up sticks. Moving on to the shoes, we have hiking boots. Good for traipsing through mud, and then it comes off when you come home and don't drag it in. Now it's time to go to work. For the tools of the day, I'm picking up a rake. It's time to rake those leaves. Our first day back camp hosting, and this is the campground. It's a beautiful March day, but even April's not busy here. The fishermen all showed up with their boats.
Just like when she was a kid. Rake them leaves. He's a bushwhacker.
Taking a break. Our work requirements are 25 hours between the two of us per week. So there's plenty of time for us to have fun time. Can't believe we get to live here for 6 weeks. He's wondering what I want, but he doesn't want to move.
Lean on those warm rocks.
The closed road made for nice bike riding, no traffic.
To get here is an 8-mile bike ride up and down quite a few hills. We haven't ridden in hilly country in quite a while, so 8 miles on hills, well, it'll be 16 by the time we get back. It's a workout. But we need it.
Indeed we do. Little Bear Trail. Let's go check it out. Checking the trails is part of our 25 hours of work, if you want to call it work. It's a chilly morning. It's 49 degrees, but the sun's out. It's kind of a fun little walk through here. It's been a while since we've been on this trail. And then we go into the tunnel that goes under the road. Looks like a muddy mess today. Oh, not too bad. Woo. Woo. So we reached the junction, and the forest is to the right. It says, we are here. We can go this way, or we can do the bitter brush. The bitter brush has better views. Not a bad resting spot.
No.
There goes an eagle.
There you go. Yeah.
There he goes into the water.
Phew.
There's a diver under there. You can see a little. At first I got a seal, but they don't have seals in reservoirs. When you see those yellow buoys moving along, that's a diver, and he has a wetsuit on, but he has to be so cold because it's 50 degrees right now. And this is the ice on the mountains. Here's this flipper coming up. Our camp host partner's RV was too big or too tall to go through this tunnel, and they didn't know about the closure, so they had to turn around to go clear back to Wenatchee and come back around. It had to be stressful, them turning around with a huge fifth wheel and not much space on the road. The rustic sites that we take care of are pretty cool. And then you can see the boat moors down below. I think he's playing in the mud more than he's doing anything.
That's right. It's like being a little kid.
But these springs make pretty big messes, and we've been able to reduce it a lot in our minds. There was no camp host for March. Since our site was open, the ranger invited us to come in early if we wanted. We were ready for a rest. The rustic campsites down along the lake are kind of cool. This one's next to a creek. View of the lake, heading to Fields Landing and then to Stehekin. In our next video, we'll show you our trip up to Stehekin by the Lady of the Lake. This is Site 71. Pretty sweet. Now this is a beautiful campsite.
The best one's on the lake.
Site number 70 at Chelan State Park. In a future video, we'll show you the Apple Capital Loop Trail that we got to ride in Wenatchee. We sure appreciate you coming along.